Meet Alex. Every morning, he tells himself that today will be different. Today, he's finally going to start the report he's been avoiding all week. He starts with coffee. A fresh mind, a fresh cup. Everything feels possible. He opens his laptop, takes a deep breath, and tells himself, "Let's do this." Then his phone lights up. Just one notification, he thinks. One notification becomes another, then another. Then he notices the dishes. I might as well clean these first. Next, he reorganizes his desktop. Suddenly, everything feels more important than the report. 45 minutes later, the coffee is gone, but the report hasn't even begun. Why am I like this? Alex wonders. If you've ever asked yourself the same question, you're not alone. Your brain isn't trying to stop you from succeeding. It's trying to save energy, because that's exactly what it evolved to do. Whenever possible, your brain chooses the path that costs the least effort. That's why distractions often feel so tempting. Without even realizing it, Alex's brain begins comparing both options. One promises comfort. The other requires effort. Psychologists often describe this first barrier as activation energy, the mental effort required to begin a task. Imagine every task as climbing a mountain. Standing at the bottom, the journey feels much bigger than it really is. Alex isn't seeing one report anymore. His brain is seeing hours of work. It's like pushing a heavy flywheel. The first movement takes the most effort, but each push makes the next one easier. Or think of pushing a car. The hardest part isn't keeping it moving, it's getting it moving in the first place. Starting works the same way. One small action is often enough to set everything else in motion. The goal isn't to reach the top today. The goal is simply to take the first step. Because once you begin, everything changes. Instead of telling yourself to finish the task, make a much smaller promise. Just 5 minutes. Nothing more. 5 minutes of writing. 5 minutes of studying. 5 minutes of cleaning. Just 5 minutes. Alex doesn't worry about finishing the report. He focuses only on writing the first sentence. Something interesting happens the moment progress begins. Your brain notices it. The task no longer feels unfamiliar. Momentum works like a snowball. It starts small, but every little action makes the next one easier. One sentence becomes one paragraph. One paragraph becomes one page. Progress creates more progress. Notice what changed. The task didn't become easier. Alex simply got past the hardest part, beginning. Most people wait to feel motivated before they act, but the truth is often the opposite. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The 5-minute rule works because it removes the pressure of perfection. You don't have to finish everything. You only have to begin something. One page can become a chapter. One corner can become a clean room.
One step can become a complete workout. Many people discover that after starting with one small action, they naturally continue because progress feels rewarding. The goal isn't to transform everything instantly. The goal is to create enough momentum for the next action. Even exercise can begin this way. Don't promise a perfect workout. Promise yourself 5 minutes of movement. Big changes rarely happen through one massive decision. They happen through small actions repeated consistently. The person who starts is already different from the person who was afraid to begin.
So think of one thing you've been avoiding. Not everything, just one thing. Don't promise yourself hours. Don't wait for motivation. Give yourself 5 minutes and let momentum do the rest. The hardest part of any journey is often the first step. Start small, start today. And remember, sometimes 5 minutes is enough to change everything. If this helped you see your mind a little differently, subscribe for more psychology explained through simple stories. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking that first step.